Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to TRG Central. Tonight we have a special presentation. As you all know, this is the All Hallows Eve on October 31st, 2025. Welcome to Sleepy Hollow Fields. This racetrack is known for its legendary story. And of course, horses and jockeys and just the area around the Catskills. Now, we'll give you a little background before we head into tonight's schedule. Every October 31st in the Catskills, a cool autumn is witness to a remarkable happening. From the depths of the unknown, a thoroughbred racetrack named Sleepy Hollow Fields arises and becomes active for one night of spectacular racing. 8 championship races will run on this special night. The moon provides the only light. Jockeys are reluctant to saddle up for these races because of reports that the actual Headless Horseman has been spotted during the race action. It has been said that during the Headless Horseman Derby, the Mad Hussein, I don't know how to pronounce that one, will wait on the back stretch and then guide his stallion, Black Devil, to challenge the thoroughbreds as they head down the stretch. Galloping at full speed with his sword raised high, the horseman searches for another victim. It is hard to imagine any jockey willing to face this oncoming nightmare. It is hard to imagine any thoroughbred not faltering in the stretch. 8 races are scheduled on this Halloween night, starting with the trick-or-treat handicap, known as the Candy Handy, and ending with the much anticipated Headless Horseman Derby. Each race is specially suited for Sleepy Hollow and adds to what is already an eerie evening. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the races here. And we call it the All Hallows Eve schedule. First up is the trick-or-treat handicap. As mentioned, the Candy Handy is for the youngsters. The unusual conditions will treat even the best of the field, and will treat or test even the best of the field. This is a Breeders' Cup style race. 2 upon the sketch on today's race, I should say this evening's race card, is the Brom Bone Handicap. The Brom was a pretender to the Horseman legend. The 4-plus-year-olds may not be pretenders, but they are not having the top-notch year. Of course, they 3 race is still a stakes race for champions. Race 3 on the race card is the Washington Irving Turf. Washington Irving traveled throughout the world and spent several years in Spain. He wrote about more than Sleepy Hollow. He wrote the Thoroughbred in honor of his long journey. The longest race of the night bears his name, 12 furlongs. This race should be reserved for the best turf horses of the season. The race will go through 3 turns and stamina will prevail. Up next on the race card, race 4, Jack-o'-lantern Sweets. The second tier 3-year-olds. Yeah, let's try this again. The second tier 3-year-olds should compete in the grade 3 race. The jack-o'-lantern is one of the trademarks of the horseman. Up next on the race card will be the Katrina Van Tassel Mile, race number 5. Katrina is in love with Ichabod. Yes, sir. She is the daughter of the richest man in Terrytown. The race named after her should be for sprinters and early speed fillies and mares. The prize money is hefty and should attract some top runners of the season. Next up, race 6 is the Ichabod Crane Sprint. Ichabod's horse Gunpowder will not be competing in this stakes race. This is reserved for speedy sprinters looking for large payoffs. Gunpowder is the oldest horse race here at Sleepy Hollow. I believe he may be as old as 13 years old. Next up, race 7 on the Hallows Eve race card is the Black Devil Goats Cup. Black Devil, the Heisen horse, has a race named after him and rightfully so. This great one running will, let's do that one here. This great one running will find some of the finest horses of the year running for the prize. And the Black Devil is a $450,000 purse. Great one race. Last but not least on the race card tonight is the Headless Horseman Derby. $600,000 in purse. Great one race. One of the most anticipated races of the year. The best horses competing for the cup named after the murderous Headless Horseman. Don't be surprised if the Headless Horseman claims the cup for himself. Okay, well that's the field. Let's go take a quick look at the racetrack. Go with the utilities, create a race. We're not going to create a race, we're just going to select the racetrack. The racetrack is called Sleepy Hollow Fields, and do the view. And here we have the Sleepy Hollow racetrack, called Sleepy Hollow Fields. Although Sleepy Hollow racetrack rises once a year for the 8 races mentioned, it has been rumored that the track has risen upon call. This is, after all, a racetrack, and racetracks are active best when active. So look, Bridgeton, Sleepy Hollow makes exceptions for those with imagination. Make up a race of your own, and Sleepy Hollow will respond. The grandstands will be full. The starting gates will be ready. The jockeys will parade in front of the stand. The officials will draw post position near the Sleepy Hollow Executive Club, and the Headless Horseman will ride again and do what he does best. Wow. Nice little history there of the Sleepy Hollow racetrack. So, without further ado, let's head over to Sleepy Hollow Field and run the All Hallows Eve race card here on October 31st around 11 p.m. Eastern. And just a quick note, there's Terrytown, there's the Fantasia Home, and Ichabod Train Home. And there's the little covered bridge that is in the tail of the Sleepy Hollow, along with the trail leading out of Terryland. And look who's in the woods. It's the Headless Horseman. One of the neat traits of the Sleepy Hollow Fields is this little stream that runs all the way through the racetrack and the town. And it could cause some issues with the horses. They do have to splash through the stream on the way to the finish line. In fact, they have to cross it twice. Okay, I think that is enough now. Let's go ahead and get the races started. Okay, again, first up is the Trick or Treat handicap. Let's do this. And maybe we should, before we actually start the race here, let's go and go to the report. Take a look at the horses. In this set, there is 64 fictional horses based on the legendary Sleepy Hollow book. And you can see we have some interesting names, and just for a little fun, we made them heritage from real life horses. So like Arrowroot, Siren, Unbridled Song, Lemon Forever Theme, and Grandsire Lemon Drop Kid. Here's some interesting breeder names. You can see a lot of the horses are bred in a couple stables and locations. And we have the owner. Again, owner comes right out of the books, and the trainers. Okay, and the next thing we can do is the ratings. Again, we have a wide selection, and there was what I said, Gunpowder, he's 13 years old. Again, probably not the best of the lot, but still running strong. And you can see some names are really cool. Tombstone, Thunderclaps, R.I.P., Pumpkin Patch, Von Hazelin, White Magic, we have the Dutch Master, Dark Avenger, Daredevil, Corn Doc, and let's see. Oh, and the Dutchman. Okay, let's go back and to the racetrack and let's run some races. Okay, first up is the Trick or Treat Handicap. You see, these are the 2-year-old race that we were talking about. $200,000, 6 furlongs, grade 2. All the horses will be carrying 122. You can see Scarecrow, Thundercloud, Notre Dame, Mouthspot, Cornstalk, Half Moon Bay, Burning Pumpkin, and Clara Woo. And look at Notre Dame. Owner is Christina Van Hassel. Bonbon, owner of Burning Pumpkin. Ichabod has a horse in the race. Moth Pop. Okay, let's go ahead and get this race underway. Again, it's a grade 2 race, 6 furlongs, $200,000. And oh, I forgot to say one thing. Because this Sleepy Hollow racetrack only appears at certain times of the year, mainly October 31st, it also has a tendency to have its track change periodically during the night to give some of the horses a little more, make it a little more treacherous than normal. And you can see the first race on the cart has the dirt track and it's muddy, and it's supposed to be a clear sky and see the moon shining overhead, the full moon. Okay, let's go ahead and head over to Sleepy Hollow Field and get race 1 underway. Okay, here's the wagering. Here. And you can see this is the morning line, and we have a fairly good race. You can see Scarecrow is the favorite, and Clara Lou is definitely the long shot in this race. So let's go ahead and get this race started. But remember, it is a muddy track. Okay, again, here's our starting field. Scarecrow, Thunderclops, Notre Dame, Mad Cornstalk, written by Conrad Chapman. Half Moon Bay, Dawn-C Kirby, the jockey, Burning Pumpkin, Jimmy Andrews, the jockey, and last not least, Clara Lou. Add back Watch is the jockey. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the Stewart Tower. Everything looks okay, so they're off. Out of the gate first is 5. That was Cornstalk. Remember, this is just a 6 furlong race, one time around the track. And we have a leader of Mad Hussein. And here in the back, turn number 2. Thunderclops take the lead going into the home stretch. And it looks like it's going to be Thunderclops with the win. Looks like like it will be a photo finish for second. And that's going to be Scarecrow and Lazbox. There's the winners, there's the winnings, and Burning Pumpkin, Last Farrelou didn't do too bad as Farrelou came in first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Not too bad considering that horse was the long shot. Okay, well, that's it for race 1, the trick or treat handicap for 2-year-olds. Let's go on to race 2. Okay, the Bob Bones handicap. This is 4-year-olds and up. 8.5 furlong, grade 3, $125,000 purse. Dirt fast. You see that crazy how it went from a money horse and a few minutes later it changed to a fast horse. And that transition was quick. You turn around and the next thing you know, it's all dried out. Take a look at the field. We have R.I.P., Harvest Moon, Vampire Fangs, Windmill, Pikey, Witch, Indian Trail, Coffin, and the Magistrate. There's the jockeys, and since there's only 16 jockeys, we do have jockeys riding in more than one race. The Johnny Two Feathers there, and a couple horses from Van Winkle Farm. Westwood Farm has Indian Trail, and so forth. So, let's go ahead and get this race started. Again, the Bob Bones handicap. Here it looks like another interesting race. There's 4 or 5 horses that are close to being the favorite. R.I.P. and Vampire Fangs. And the long shot is the Magistrate out in 8. Okay, let's go ahead over to Sleepy Hollow Field. Again, 4+-year-olds. First 125,000. Track fast. Again, this is 8.5. So this, remember the first game turn is half a furlong, and then they go full furlong from here on out. Now over to Stewart's Tower, and no, let's announce the horses. Why not? R.I.P. Harvest Moon, Martin Delaney, Vampire Fang, John Two Feathers, Windmill, 5th, Pikey Witch, Indian Trail 6th, 7th is False, and 8th is the Magistrate. Oh. Again, Stewart Tower says everything to go, and they're off 5,000 against first. That was Pikey Witch. Going into the first turn, and out in the turn we have R.I.P. first, Vampire Fang second, and Harvest Moon third. They cross over this Sleepy Hollow stream, heading into the fourth turn. We have a pretty good race of 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, and 3 as they cross over the stream again. back turn, and they're in the home stretch. Still 1, 2, and 3, and we have a nice finish. Looks like 1 and 3 are have a photo finish. Take a look at it. RIP wins by a nose, not quite a photo finish, but pretty close. Harvest Moon third, Coffin fourth. Okay, that's it for race 2, the Bob Bone Handicap. Unfortunately, we don't have any pictures for these horses since they are truly fictional. We'll head over back to the schedule for race 3, and we have the Waji and Irving turf, first time on the turf track, 3-year-old and up, 12 furlongs. As we have noticed, this is the longest race of the evening. 12 furlongs, a mile and a half, $400 first, $4,000, $100,000 first, and it's a soft track. So as you notice, the track's condition changes as the evening goes on. Okay, next up, watch the return and head over to betting window for the morning odds, morning line. You see, this is a fairly oddball race. We have 4 horses that are considered big long shots here. And Evil Tree, the favorite, Tree of the Dead, Rivers, and Evil Eye, Severed Head, Talisman, the Goo, and Tall Tale. There's the owner, the Tree of the Dead, and Evil Tree, Western Woods Farm, or everybody else just has one. So let's go ahead and head over to the racetrack. Sleepy Hollow Field. And this is a weird race because it's starting in the middle of the turn. We probably should have made it like a 14 furlong race and have it start here. But, oh well, here's what it is. Evil Tree. Tree of the Dead. River's End. Evil Eye. Severed Head. Talisman. The Ghoul. And Tall Tale. Okay. Guess we're all set. Let's head over to Stewart Tower. That's everything's a go, and they're off. First out of the gate is 7, that's the Ghoul. Looks like Severed Head had a little problem here with their movement, so we're going to go ahead and switch the manual, do an undo. They have 11, so let's see what we can do a little better. Whoops. Nothing like going the wrong way. Inside. And just go. Okay, finish. Resume spectator mode, and they're up there. Okay, it looks like 1 and 4 are having a battle here in the front of the grandstands. One taking a little bit of a lead, couple space lead, and 5 is now caught up and past 4, the Severed Head. 1 still has a nice lead going into the back straight. Looks like 1's going to be Yes, looks like this is a one-horse race here. Looks like it's a nice race for third. Second is a little farther out. And we go on the home stretch, and one looks like he's going to win by quite a bit. And there you have it, one Evil Tree with the win. $600,000 amount wagered on them. So a lot of happy campers winning 240,000. Lengths behind 9, easy win for Evil Tree. Summerhead second, Rivers End third, Tree of the Dead fourth. Okay, let's go ahead and run race 4. That's the Jack-o'-lantern sweeps. 9 furlongs, grade 3 for 3-year-olds. And you can see the tracking changed to dirt sloppy. First 150,000 through the field. I think we forgot to do that last race, but we didn't look over the field during the morning line. Now, Music Maker, Spider Web, Deadly Potion, Creepy Night, Run Belt Run, Pumpkin Patch, Raven, and Venomous. Come on, Christina, you name your horses a little better than that. Let's see. There's no 2 horses from the same stable this time. Take the Hollow stables and Run, Betty, run. Spiderweb, Deadly Potion. Okay, let's head over to the betting window and see what the morning line is. Oh, this looks like this may be a very competitive race. And all the horses are very close. Even a long shot is not much of a long shot. That's Raven. Looks like Spiderweb is the favorite. So let's go ahead and head back over to the track and get race 4 started. That's the Jack-o'-lantern sweeps. Okay, take a look at the post position. Music Maker, Spiderweb, Deadly Potion, Creepy Night, Run Beth Run, Pumpkin Patch, Raven, and Meta Amas? Well, that's what we're going with. Okay, let's head over to the sewage tower and get race 4 underway, the Jack-o'-lantern sweeps. Everything looks good, and they're off. Spiderweb's out of the gate first. Deadly Potion catches up, and we're through here the first turn, and we have Spiderweb first, Deadly Potion. Well, look at 7. Ooh, 7. Raven comes up and ties Spiderweb. They're neck and neck here in the back straight. And it looks like Spiderweb's now gaining a little bit. Whoa, look at Raven just flies by Creepy Night and Spiderweb. And no, we have Creepy Night leading and overtakes the Raven as the Raven tires out at the home stretch. We have a win by Creepy Night and the rest. That was a very entertaining race though. Creepy Night first, Raven second, Spiderweb third, Deadly Potion fourth. Look at Run, Beth Run. Doesn't seem like she ran very well there. Okay, so that's it for race 4. Head back over to the race card, and we have Martina Van Tressel's Mile. Okay, so let's view the field for the Christina Van Tassel Mile. Ooh, Christina has the horse enter. That's the White Magic. We have Howling Wind, White Magic, Cauldron, Killian, Arrowroot, Canna Nine Tails, Canna Nine Tails, the Archer, Matska Virtue. And as you can see, stables here. Sleepy Hollow Stables, Howling Wind, 8-year-old mare, oldest mare in the field. And let's go ahead and head over to the morning line. Let's see who's the favorite. And we have Howling Wind as the favorite, White Magic second. We're going to do something interesting here. When we start this race, let's unlock it. And we're gonna draw a post position and mix it up a little. And there we have a cauldron that's now in post position. So let's now take a quick look at the field. Cauldron, Howling Wind drops to 4. Let's see how this affects the odds, if any. And we're going to do this for all of them. So let's unlock these, and we'll do posted change. And this one, and this one. Okay, now we'll lock the fields of these. And you get back to race 5, the Martina Van Tassel Mile. For 3-year-olds and up, filly, grade 2, $300,000 purse. See this here. I'm gonna try something else real quick. See if this is working. Okay, let's go back to the schedule. Oh, see if it's picked up. There we go. Yeah, it looks like I need to get completely out of the race in order for the post positions to change. Probably should not have gone to this first and then go back and change the post position. So anyway, all straightened out. Let's go ahead and let's see. We have Howling Wind and White Magic is the favorite, and Count of Nine Tails is has a 55 to 1 so let's go ahead and start the race. Heading over to Sleepy Hollow Field. We were thinking of playing music, but I'm kind of a little bit afraid that YouTube may think that it's copyrighted, and I don't really want to lose this special presentation because YouTube decides that it's a copyright infringement with any type of background music that I'm using. So let's head over to Sleepy Hollow Field, and we're using the 1 mile chute. So let's go on as Cauldron, Arrowroot, White Magic, Howling Wind, Chillalin, Math of Virtue, the Archer, and Cattle Ninetail. Take a look at the Stewart's Tower, everything's a go. Every once in a while there may be an issue with the horse and have to get scratched before the race, and it'll pop up here. That happens very few times. In fact, I might only seen once since we've been racing. And they're off 7's out of the gate first. That's the Archer. And here in the back straight, we have Archer first. We have 4 and Howling Wind second. Archer, sorry. Archer sells the win going into the back turn. 4 just taking the lead. Howling Wind. Howling Wind now has a couple space lead over Archer and Cauldron. Cauldron is made up one space as we go into the home stretch. Cauldron's right behind Howling Wind and being able to pass. No, Howling Wind holds off. Archer wins race. Archer looks like second. And Howling Wind, Cauldron, and Arrowroot. Archer drops all the way back to like 5th, 3, 4, 5. Huh. Okay, $300,000 purse for the Katrina Van Tretzel Mile winner is Howling Wind. Okay, head over back to the race card. All Hallows E race card through the field for the Ichabod Crane Sprint. It's a 6 furlong race. For 3 and up, grade 2, $300,000. Now, Servant Girl, Haunted House, Broomstick, Goblin, Melka, Mercy, Good Book, Gray Sky, and Silhouette. Take a look here. Alton Van Tassel has 2 horses in the race, Melka, Mercy, and Silhouette. And Bob Bones has 1, Goblin. There's a trainer for both Barry Prescott and Bob Bones, named Bumpo. Okay, let's get this race started. Get over and pick up the morning line. And you see the morning line is 5 horses have a good chance of winning. Even the long shot in the Great Sky is doesn't have too bad a morning line. Head over to Sleepy Downs Fields and run the Ichabod Crane Sprint. Okay, as you see, this is a very interesting 6 furlong starting gate. It's right next to the screen. They say it runs off the Hudson River right through Terrytown. And they're going to have to wallow through the stream before they even get started. And it's a good track too, so that also means that the track is a little damp. Maybe from the evening, but as we all know, wait for Hollow Field can change its racetrack condition in a matter of seconds. Head over to Stewart Tower, and before we do that, let's announce all the horses. Servant Girl, Haunted House, Broomstick, Goblin, Malcolm Mercy, Good Book, Gray Sky, and Silhouette. There's John Two Feathers again, out there on Silhouette. Okay, Stewart Tower says everything's a go, and they're off. 4's out of the gate first, that's Goblin. 8 does a good job of catching up, that's Silhouette. So we have Silhouette now in the lead going to the one and only turn of the short 6 furlong sprint. Well, look at this, we have 4 horse race, 5 horse race going into the home stretch. 4 and 5 are head to head. 3, 8, and 6 are right behind. There's still one more turn left. Aim turn left, that is. And 5 is taking the lead. And looks like it's going to hold off 3 and 6 to win. That's Malcolm Mercy, and Broomstick, and Good Book. Wow, that was a pretty entertaining race too. Malcolm Mercy first, Broomstick second, Good Book third, and Silhouette fourth. First $300,000. Malcolm Mercy trots away with $180,000. And if you happen to bet Malcolm Mercy for the win, you pick up $11.80. Okay, that's it for race 6. Heading over to race 7 on the race card. That's the All Hallows Eve race card. Is the Black Devil Ghost Cup. $450,000 race. 9.5 furlong. 3 and up. Take a look at the Black Devil Ghost. Remember the Black Devil, the Hudson horse, has a race named after him, and rightfully so. Some of the finest horses of the season. They have Brett's Cemetery Gate, Gunpowder. There's Gunpowder. Ichabod Crane. Of course, he's gonna try a 9.5 furlong race. I don't think he has a chance. Tombstone, Grim Reaper, Constable, Dutch Boy, Dutch Master. Ichabod Crane has 3 horses in the race. Maybe the other 2, Cemetery Gate and Constable, will maybe get in the way of other horses to give Gunpowder a chance. That's an interesting try. Normally we only allow 2 horses from a stable, but Ichabod managed to say that Gunpowder is no threat at all. Just let Gunpowder trot around the course. We have Hudson River stables with 2, Dutch Boy and Dutch Master. Okay, let's head over to the betting window and see what the winning line is for the race. Okay, looking at the morning line here, and Gunpowder, not the longest long shot. Tombstone has that for a race. You see most of the other ones, it's pretty good. Could be another nice race. So let's head over to Sleepy Hollow Fields, and we'll announce the race. This was a 9.5 furlong, best 10. Beast Hand, Cemetery Gate, Gunpowder, Tombstone, Grim Reaper, Constable, Dutch Boy, and Dutch Master. Let's go ahead and head over to the sewage tower. They're looking good. And they're off, and Grim Reaper's out of the gate first. And let's see where Gunpowder is. Gunpowder is kind of like in the middle of the pack, not doing too bad. Dutch Boy had a bad start. He's trailing by a lot, probably going to be a no-show here. And we have Big Beast Hand first, along with Grim Reaper. They're neck and neck here in the back straight. Going into the far turn, we still have Beast Hand and Grim Reaper neck and neck. And it's kind of funny, Gunpowder is fourth. That's amazing. And here we go into the back turn. Going into the home stretch, it's one Beast Hand and then Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper is back by two. There's one game turn left. And it's going to be a Beast Hand win. Grim Reaper holds off Cemetery Gate for second. And third is Cemetery Gate. And as we kind of figured, Gunpowder faded as the race continued and ended up sixth. So Beast Hand wins the race, $270,000 out of the $450,000 purse. So that's race 7, the Black Devil Goats Cup. Take a look here at the Headless Horseman Derby in race 8. Final race in the evening is getting pretty close to midnight. I wonder if the Headless Horseman will make an appearance. Here's the field. We have Galloping Ghost, Dark Adventure, The Mouse, Von Hughley, Flying Dutchman, Black Cat, Daredevil, and Green Reaper. And you can see here we have Cover Bridge with 2, Washington Irving stable with 2, and Eisen Horseman stable has 2. Interesting that they drew post position side by side. Let's go ahead and head over to the betting window to get the morning line. Okay. Here's the morning line. Wow, look at this morning line. Any horse has a chance in this one. Dark Avenger does have the best morning line. The favorite all the way out to Grim Reaper. Wow. Oh, looks like we have an issue here with Donzie Kirby. We're gonna have to switch that before we start the race. For some reason, the Heisman Horseman thought he let Donzie Kirby ride both horses. Well, that's not gonna fly here, even at Sleepy Hollow Field. So that's down. Unlock the field. Let's edit this field. If any other 3 there. No. Hey, let's let John Two Feathers ride Grim Reaper. Okay, so let's get back and see if everything got updated, okay? View the field. Yes, okay, now we got John Two Feathers and Don Kirby trying to sneak on 2 horses for the Heisman Horseman. Can't get can't take anything from the Heisman Horseman. Okay, so got a new jockey. Let's go ahead and get this race underway. Again, here we go. We got the same problem, so we're gonna have to exit out and come back in. Let's take a quick look here. See who the top winner is Beast Hand with 270,000. Trade. Okay, let's go back into the schedule and get this last race underway. There we go. John Two Feathers is now the jockey for Grim Reaper. And again, Dark Avenger is favorite, and Grim Reaper is the long shot. And over to the last race here at Sleepy Hollow Field. Hope you're all enjoying the evening. We're very, very close to midnight. Let's take a quick look at the field and get the race underway. Galloping Ghost, Dark Avenger, the Mouse, Von Shielding, Flying Dutchman, Black Cat, Daredevil, and Grim Reaper. Okay, looks like everything to go. Stewart Tower says they're ready. 10 furlong race and they're off. Alligator first was Grim Reaper, but he's passed by nearly every other horse here in the first turn. Grim Reaper has fallen the last place, even with the jockey we have. In the back straight, we have Flying Dutchman and Black Cat. And now for Von Hazen is now into the trial. We have a 3-horse race, maybe 4-horse going into the back turn, clubhouse turn. Still Flying Dutchman, Black Cat second. We're heading, and we have a path. Grim Reaper, where did he come from? Grim Reaper has done the impossible. He's come from behind and has won the race going. Whoa. I didn't see that coming. And the Grim Reaper wins the race. Black Cat second, the Master, and Flying Dutchman fourth. And unfortunately, the Headless Horseman just stood his ground in the forest and did not make an appearance this year. What a bummer. Oh well, maybe next time we'll get the Headless Horseman will make an appearance here on the Headless Horseman Derby. The track became sloppy as the race progressed, and for some reason it made Grim Reaper the winner after being a long shot in the race and actually being lost in the first couple game turns. Well, I think that's going to be it from Sleepy Hollow Field. I hope you all enjoyed the running of the All Hallows Eve race card here on October 31st, Halloween night, and I think we're just about ready to go into midnight. Just a few more seconds and it will be midnight here at Sleepy Hollow Field here in Terrytown. Now let's go back, take a look at the horses. And Grim Reaper has the most winning winning the Headless Horseman Derby. 3, 2, 1. It's midnight here at Tarrytown in the Catskill Mountains at Sleepy Hollow Field. This is Gary signing off for the evening. Hope you all enjoyed our special presentation of the All Hallows Eve race cars. Goodbye.